자, 가봅시다. 녹화하는 방법을 찾아냈어요. 알아냈어. 감사합니다. 기다려주셔서 감사해요. 가보자.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me.
근데 이거 교수님이 말하지 말라 그랬었는데. 그자들은 내가 찾은 걸 원하고 있어.
They want something that Professor.
근데 이 정도 되면 얘기해줘도 되지 않을까요?
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls?
맞아. 바로
I
그거야.
think so. I'm still learning. But I
방송
can
잘
see
보이시죠,
traces of
여러분?
it.
이제 잘
And I've cast
보이지?
magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you.
근데 얘기 안 하기에는 이 친구도 트롤한테 목숨을 위협받았었으니까 그죠? 마냥 비밀로 하고 있을 순 없는 것 같아. 얘기해도 괜찮겠죠? 교수님은 돈 나는 거 아니야?
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
고향에서 그래서 떠나왔구나. 그러다 위험해질 수도 있는데.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen.
약간 그렇게 들린다. 근데 저게 주인공 맨 처음에 목소리 정할 때 높낮음 정할 수 있거든요. 거기서 아마 들어간 것 같아.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
새로운 퀘스트. 부두 바로 건너편에 공경에 처한 여성이 있다. 가보죠.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly.
Alright.
I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out.
얻어 맞았대.
My carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
제가 찾아볼게요.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and
캠프로
retrieve them.
가져갔다고?
I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under.
일단은 건너편에 있는 여성분을 도와드리고 그 다음에 저거 술에 찾는 것도 도와주자.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened
They
to
must
Ron.
have come this way. Think!
아니 이 녀석들이
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student! You can't be...
아우
Leave her alone.
아니 이 자식들이
Perfect. Target. Oh, very agile.
You will not survive! What are you doing? Survive Unhand me!
잠깐 이거 평타를 어떻게 때리는 건지 기억이 안 나요 여러분. 평타 어떻게 때리더라?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
얘가 좀 더 세 보이는데? 그리고 오랜만이라 조작키를 까먹었어.
Go there! Stop!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this!
Tell Rookwood to find me.
아 이거였다. 얘 어디 갔지? 어.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted
아 근데
in
도전
such a
과제를 못
manner.
깼네.
And so
아깝다.
close to Hogwarts.
Incendio.
괜찮으신가요?
Are you all right?
조작키 다
Thanks in no
까먹었어.
small part to excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and
혼사하는 방법
extortionists,
까먹었다고?
his little cronies.
그건 다행인 거
Quite
아니에요?
keen on you.
그건 다행인
It's
거
a
아니야?
long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
프리아라는 분은 누구죠?
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer.
저
Has her own shop in
후프후프예요.
Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin.
흥미롭구만요.
I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component
향이
in
나는
getting
아우.
the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
네.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone
이건 것 같아,
swell
그죠?
on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
사용하기. 오!
What? Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
오, 됐다. 아, 맞아. 이런 거 하는 거 있었던 것 같아요.
Beard, how beautiful!
그래, 이런 거 있었던 것 같아.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed.
Oh.
However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You
자세히
should feel
기억은 안
free to
나는데
solve them as you come across them. I believe
어떤
I have
마법이
what I
있어야만
need
깰
to
수 있고
continue
이랬던
my
것도 있었던
research.
것 같아요. 그래서
My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
일단은 마법을 열심히 모아봅시다.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
네, 감사합니다. 오케이, 오케이. 달리기 키가 뭐였더라? 다 까먹었어. 달리기를 어떻게 하더라? 아, 그 다음에 일단은 이거 수레 찾는 것까지만 하고 수레 찾는 것까지만 하고 갑시다.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to
구르기로
Protego! Levioso!
Lumos.
안녕하세요? 밤길 어두운데 괜찮으세요? 제가 밝혀드릴게요. 따라오세요. 아니, 따라오시면 안 되는구나. 위험한 곳이라. 안녕히 계세요. 이거 어떻게 뛰더라? 뛰는 걸 까먹었어요, 여러분.
Lumos.
여긴 뭐야?
Revelio.
헤브리디안 블랙 비늘. 거대한 용의 비늘이래요. 오. 아니, 발더스 궁금한데 너무 많이 해야 될 것 같아서요.
What do you have in store for me this time?
한 2달 할 것 같아서. 이건 뭐지? 응?
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
아이, 이 녀석이
Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
부시는 거구나. 뭐야, 또 남았어?
Merlin himself would be proud.
오케이. 깼다 깼다. 아, 평타로도 돼요? 야호! 두 번째 성공. 그쵸. 아니, 발더스 너무 해보고 싶은데 시간이 오래 걸려가지고. 수두페파이. 이 녀석. 그니까요. 그 게임 어워즈에서도 상 받고 상 많이 받아가지고 와, 이 정도인가? 궁금한데 해서 해보려고 그랬는데 40시간에서 60시간 정도 걸린다는 얘기를 듣고 아 방송에서 못하겠다 라는 생각을 했어요. 해보고 싶긴 한데 궁금한데.
An encampment. This must be it.
아, 튀는 거 이거다. 앉는 건 뭐였지?
Revelio.
앉는 건 뭐지?
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
그려, 덤비게나.
Anne will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
Incendio! How many of you are there?
Hello?
Showing off, are we?
수두페파이.
Revelio.
Not quite.
엄청 많네요.
Not quick enough.
Somewhere.
Much different. Easily diverted. Oh, that was meant for me.
아, 맞다. 나 구르기로 그거 피해야 되는데.
Losing your stride.
퀘스트 있거든요, 이거? 불러서 적 공격 10번 피하는 건가? 잠깐만, 몇 번이나 됐지? 잠깐만, 기다려봐. 몇 번 됐는지 보게. 2번만 더 하면 돼요. 2번만 더 하면 돼. 한 번 더, 한 번 더, 한 번 더. 오케이, 오케이. 이제 죽으면 된단다.
You're so very weak.
Incendio!
위크는 네가 위크하시고요, 이 자식이.
Revelio.
Aha! There you are.
Incendio.
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
더 있네. 오, 다 잡았다.
Now to Freon's cards. Revelio. Incendio.
이건 뭐지?
Revelio. Incendio. I know what that means. Merlin trial.
이거 하나 더 해볼까요? 풀탐만 그렇게 길지 않으면은 할만할 것 같은데 풀탐이 너무 길어서. 그래서 이거는 뭔데? 뭐라는 거지?
Tego.
잠깐만, 이거 하기 전에
Accio.
잠깐만. 뭐죠? 뭐가 된 거죠? 뭐야? 응?
Revelio.
또 어디 있는데요? 어디 있는데? 이거밖에 없지 않아요, 지금? 밖에? 잠깐만. 근데 구슬이 더 없는데? 땡겨야 되나?
Leviosa.
와우! 깜짝이야!
Accio.
여기 구슬이 있는 게 아니네. 잠깐만, 올라가봐. 저기 구슬이 있어요! 이거 문 열어야 되네. 문 열고.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to on. Accio.
됐나? 뭐야? 아니라고? 더 있다고?
Revelio.
아, 밖에? 아예 밖에? 그럼 동그란 건 어디 있어요? 아, 저기 있다. 오케이, 오케이, 오케이. 응?
Revelio.
응?
Incendio.
오. 됐다, 됐다. 예! 성공! 오! 와, 근데 밖에 있는 거 몰랐네. 감사합니다, 여러분. 다시 이제 그 화가 고블린 친구한테 돌아가면 될 것 같아요. 옆엔 뭐지? 수제빼빠이. 이 구역을 정리했구만요. 됐다. 가자, 가자. 그러게요. 빗자루 빨리 타면 좋겠다. 이거 빗자루 타고 가면 한 방에 슝인데, 그죠? 일단은 이렇게 뛰어댕겨야 또 갬성 있는 거야. 또 이런 뛰어다닐 때만의 갬성이 있는 거 아니겠습니까? 매. 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 야, 나 왔어.
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading.
바로 제가 해낸 것이죠.
Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
어렵지 않았어요.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
멋진 생각
What a
같네요.
nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
다음에는 맞지 말고 조심하세요. 오케이, 오케이.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
그 다음에 초학을 갑시다. 열로 이동해서 수업 들으러 갑시다. 오랜만에 하니까 키를 다 까먹어가지고.
Revelia.
이거 너무 예쁘지 않아요, 분수? 너무 예뻐. 잠깐만, 근데 이거 여기 그거 있는데요?
Lumos.
이거 원래 루모스 하면 그림 보이지 않아요, 여러분? 왜 그림 안 보여? 응? 아, 그렇구나. 똑똑이네요. 아, 깜짝이야. 깜짝이야. 갑자기 그러시면 어떡해요. 아, 깜짝 놀라고 갑자기 화면 앞에 뭔가 띠용하고 나와가지고. 와, 약초학 수업이다. 약초학! 예!
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
감사합니다, 교수님.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
오, 맨드레이크.
Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
이거 영화에서 잘 안 꽂아가지고 네빌이 쓰러졌었나 그랬잖아, 그죠?
By the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
오!
Quickly, take your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil.
아니, 온실이 깨질 정도면은 여기 온실 너무 약한 거 아니에요, 교수님? 그냥 고치면 그만이군요. 아, 성숙할수록 더 그런가 봐. 더 위험하군요.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
잠시만요, 교수님. 이거 게임 소리를 진짜 많이 올린 것 같은데도 작네. 그러게요, 작네. 이러면 좀 더 커졌나? 지금 제가 5인패에서도 되게 키워놨거든요. 그다음에 아유 약초 먹었다고? 보상을 받자 우리. 장비 속성 제조법. 그다음에 탐험. 인벤토리 확장 보상. 오 좋아요 이거. 좋고.
To have a brief word with our... I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
즐거웠어요.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you.
소리가 약간
It
이상해진
seems
것
you're
같은데?
already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil.
그쵸?
Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be
소리가
planting
커진 게
this
아니고 뭔가
Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice.
감사합니다.
Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my staff this
그쵸 여러분 소리 좀 이상해지지 않았어요? 그냥 원래 설정대로 놔둬야겠다. 소리가 약간 작은 것 같아서 바꾼 건데.
Fancy or roses?
볼륨 믹서에서 여기 소리가 작아져 있었네. 어쩐지 너무 작더라 소리가. 됐나 이제?
Dittany's restorative properties
Oh,
make it
됐다.
a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
꽃 박하를 심어봅시다. 오.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
중국산 깨무는
You'll find that
양배추.
some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on.
이게 전투할 때 도움이
Now, good
되거든요.
chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
손가락을 문다고요?
Hello. Saw you on your
안녕.
way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
고마워. 뭐야
Bonjour, Sebastian.
얘도 같이 하네?
And he's good.
오.
Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from
이쪽으로
crushing you?
내려갑시다.
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
LB를 누른 상태에서 아 이렇게
Look at that. They'll chew on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the
근데
gnomes
잘못해서
out.
얘한테 던졌는데
It's safe for the
얘는 안
but
물고
they left their
훈련용
honking daffodils in
그것만
tatters.
보네요.
Vicious little
다행이야.
bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but well, imagine that wasn't a done.
아니 제가 얘한테 던지려고 했던 건 아닌데 저쪽으로 던져지더라고.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse.
일부러
Nothing wrong with a bit
일부러
of
그런 건
backup,
아닙니다.
even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
그래. 먼저 가 있을게.
Revelio.
어. 오. 온실나무. 기고자두. 주황색 무처럼 생긴 과일. 공중에서부터 거꾸로 자랍니다. 특이함을 받아들이는 능력을 강화하는 힘이 있다고 믿는 사람도 있습니다. 그렇군요.
I need to catch up on my letter writing.
Revelio.
여긴 뭐 없군요? 아니 아즈카반이라뇨? 어? 푸풀푸푸 학생인 저에게
With that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I attended to the Chinese
맞습니다,
chopping cabbages,
교수님.
Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered.
Oh,
I'm eager to see your skill in the soil
감사합니다.
continue to blossom.
저 근데 재능이 많대요. 그럼요, 솔직히 식물은 정말 많은 걸 주잖아요.
Magical plants have so much to offer.
제가 여기 있으니까 그 선택지가 안 보이는군요, 여러분.
Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to
어떡하지?
your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
감사합니다. 잠깐만.
Relishing their new pots only cost me my damned hearing.
퀘스트. 마법약에 출석하기. 됐다. 오케이. 이동하고. 응? 스탠님 어서오세요. 안녕하세요. 다행이네요. 그럼 더 좋은 거지. 감사합니다.
Wouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would.
There's a shop's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
안녕하세요,
Potions is one of the
교수님.
most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion.
이거 힐 되는 거.
Can you tell us
물량.
why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a
뽀뽀뽀뽀도 질 수
Wigan-Weld
없어.
potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
살짝.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor
방어력을
Weasley had you
올려준대요.
acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested
알겠습니다.
from the plants you grow in your herbology class. Rarer ones can be
그러게요. 바로
purchased.
성공했어.
Others, however, may be harder to obtain
저는
and
똑똑이
will require you to be a bit more
뽀뽀뽀니까요.
resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
테스트를
My
하신대요.
parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
맞아. 왜 알고 싶어 하는 건데?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh.
Weasley?
But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect
왜요?
that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
싫은데? 좋은 생각인지
I
모르겠어.
don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
미안해, 못하겠어.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
아니, 교수님 거를 훔치자고 그러면 어떡하니. 아주 나쁜 친구예요. 오러 중 한 명이다?
Revelio.
저건 안 하기로 했으니까 하지 맙시다.
Precision is key when brewing potions. Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
이번에는 막 젓고 뭐하고 이런 거 안 해도 되네요? 그런 것도 있었던 것 같은데.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to.
너 설마? 와우! 와우 와우 와우!
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
교수님 여기요.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive.
이거 봐,
Glad you
교수님이
managed
듣고
to resist.
있었어요.
You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master
맞아요.
quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
아, 교수님의 오러 배지래. 오호.
Dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reap the inspiration.
그다음에 교수님 수업 들으러 가요. 호그와트 레거시 진짜 게임 진짜 잘 만들었어요.
It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
어? 나랑 얘기하고 싶어 한다고? 안 해보셨으면 이거 하는 거 완전 왕추천입니다. 진짜로. 재밌어요. 추천. 아, 할인 아직 하고 있어요? 그러면은 무조건 사야죠, 이거는. 방송 보시고 재밌어 보이는데 싶으시면은 추천입니다.
You wanted to see
저를
me, sir?
부르셨나요?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory, former Minister for Magic, and the Aura
추천인
Recruitment
정도가 또
Program
있나?
at your service. I
마음만은
believe you can help
감사하네요.
solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits here more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
정의를 실현해야죠.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
헬렌 씨에 대해 자세히 알려주실래요?
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
곧장
I shall go
가겠습니다.
and see her right away.
저만 믿으십시오.
With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there soon, I hope.
넹. 헬렌 시스로드와 대화하세요.
Revelio.
이거였구나. 찾았다. 호그와트의 건축가. 아. 됐다. 그다음 퀘스트에서 좀 멀다 그러네. 세계지도. 아우 많이 머네요. 어쨌든 이 근처에 찍은 거 없으니까는 호그스미드 지도 여기에서 갑시다. 엄청 멀어요. 층간소음 신고하려다 참았다고? 소리 많이 시끄럽나 보다. 아이고.
Revelio.
괜찮아요? 그런 장난은 수기를 쫄게 합니다. 소리 너무 큰가 해서. 와우! 문을 열어주시잖아. 감사합니다. 가자 가자. 랄랄랄랄라. 난난난난나.
This place has seen better days. Revelio.
뭐가 있네? 어우! 교복을 얻었어요. 원래 쫄보냐고. 네. 네. 아니라고는 못하겠습니다. 거짓말 할 수는 없으니까. 가는 길에 이것도 찍으면서 갑시다요.
Revelio.
감사합니다. 차만 쳐자.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
퀘스트 있으신 분들이 좀 있네. 떡떡.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
은퇴는 내가 원한 게 아니었다. 휴식하는 것도 좋지만 마법의 탈주범을 쫓을 때 희열이 그립다. 대중에 공개하기로 결정하고 이웃을 안녕하세요.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great uncle in his
참
portrait in my common
감사합니다.
room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
순수하게 즐기는 게 참 보기가 좋아요.
A
버버씨도
student
살수기
named
찾아.
Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going
아,
to meet a girl
1,100원이군요.
named Anne.
1,100원 감사합니다.
They never found his
고맙습니다.
When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
아니 아무리
Sounds
질투를 해도
terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
애니란 분께 도움이 될 수 있다면 아즈카반에 함께 갈게요.
What's a horrible story? If you think I can help,
이게 호뽀뽀뽀라서 아마 뜬 퀘스트일 거예요. 다른 기숙사는 못하는 퀘스트.
Kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her.
저도 지금 처음 하네요, 이 퀘스트는.
Professors and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
감사합니다.
Very well, let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
아니 그렇게 끔찍한 곳인 걸 알면은 학생을 보내면 안 되지. 학생을 보내면서 왔다. 아 무서워.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair.
너무
It will
무섭고요.
pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me.
저 이거 처음 해요. 1회차 때 레몬
The
컬러여가지고.
Dementors won't harm us now. Still, be careful.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off.
저 위에 있어요.
There's no need for such monsters.
cast Crucio on the lot of you.
뭐라고 이 자식아?
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over
다른 퀘스트는 기숙사 퀘스트 없어요. 후보뽀뽀만 있어요. 제가 알기론 그런데.
My only friend.
얘다.
My only hope.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her
조용하고 예의 바르게
quietly and
대하라.
respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death?
어떡해.
Finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield.
불쌍해.
I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
어떡해. 공격당했어.
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get.
뭐야 어디 갔어요?
But Madame Thistlewood, all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. I should investigate.
가자. 고고. 아니 사라졌어요.
Revelio.
오. 빨리 가자.
This must be the place Anne told me about.
루모스.
No one's been here for ages. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. Revelio. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
소중한 앤, 잘했어. 내가 낸 퍼즐을 풀었구나. 역시 넌 나와 통할 줄 알았어. 금지된 숲 끝자락으로 날 만나러 와줘.
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
How?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago.
해명해 주셔야 될 일이 있어요.
You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
지금 선택지가 유감이지만 NC의 상황이 좋지 못해요 이거랑 당신이 NC의 인생을 망쳤어요가 있거든요. 유감이지만으로 할게요.
She was imprisoned in A즈카반 for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
뭐야 다 얘기하잖아.
A즈카반.
아니 얘기 안 하려고 고른 건데 다 얘기하잖아.
I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
어쩌다 목이 잘리신 거예요?
If you don't mind my asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Thank you.
함정 같은 거에 죽은 건가? 목이 날아가면서?
I shall see you there.
퀘스트에서 금지된 숲 끝자락이 어디지? 왜 퀘스트가 아직 안 뜨죠? 아 떴다. 엄청 머네요. 잠깐만. 가자 가자. 그러게요. 빗자루 있으면 훨씬 슝슝하고 날아다니는데. 아, 주문이 있어야 된다고요? 뜨긴 떴는데 일단 가보자.
Revelio.
근데 그러게 저기 잠겨있긴 하네요. 아, 무장해제 마법을 배워오라네. 똑똑이. 갑시다. 이거 배워갖고 갑시다.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Expelliarmus.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
근데 이거 칸이 없는데 어떡하지? 칸이 없는데 어떡해요? 잠깐만, 이거 스킬 설정 어떻게 하더라?
Revelio.
오케이. 엑스펠리아르무스. 이거를 여기다 넣을까?
You seem to have the right end of the stick.
Expelliarmus.
But keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
근데 콜이 길다, 그죠? 교수님이 열심히 연습하라고 한 건데. 아니요, 그런 건 없지 않나? 제 기억엔 없는 것 같은데. 나 뭐 특성 같은 거 찍는 게 있기는 하거든요, 나중에. 근데 뭐 그런 거기에 쿨다운 있었는지는 기억이 잘 안 나네요. 뭐 무장해제 성공시키면 쿨이 좀 줄어듭니다. 이런 거 있으면 좋긴 하겠다, 그죠?
Revelio.
잠깐 가기 전에 가봐요. 미라이님 안녕하세요. 맞다. 너무 무서워. 무서워.
Here I am, as good as my word.
특장 마법 쿨다운 감소 있었던 것 같다고요? 오. 야.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin.
Intramuros?
Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
가봐요.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
뭔 소리야?
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best
나
I
혼자
leave you to
하라고?
it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu.
이제 나 혼자 가래요. 어떡해요.
Greek.
나 혼자 가래. 무서워. 그러게요. 근데 본인이 죽었던 그런 게 생각난다고 하니까.
Nothing to do now but keep going. Lumos. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
너무 무섭다. 나중에 펍스캔 얘네도 잡으러 올 수 있어요. 지금은 못 데려가네요.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros. Lumos.
Are you a little far from home? Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
아파 얘들아.
I won't rest. No, that's enough. No! I will make you pay.
No risk for those loyalists who report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. Revelio.
뭔가 심상치 않군요, 여러분. 들어가는 거 맞는 거야? 무서워. 아니도 밝네.
I wonder how big this place is. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. I need to all 3 before they time out on me.
됐다. 이렇게 때리면 되는 거네요. 저는 지금 패드로 하고 있긴 한데 여러분 키보드 마우스가 더 나은 것 같아요. 키보드 마우스로 하면은 훨씬 쉬울 것 같아.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
Revelio.
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Incendio.
거미줄은 불로 태워야지. 너무 징그러. 너무 징그러.
I'm not going to touch those. Ugh.
스투피파이. 오! 조그맣게 만들어서 밟아버려요.
Revelio.
상자다. 왕상자네요? 아! 장비 슬롯이 가득 찼다고요? 아, 잠깐만. 아닌데? 아, 맞네. 꽉 찼네. 오! 높은 등급의 옷이 나왔어요. 오! 털모자 좋고.
Revelio.
여기는 저거 먹으러 온 것 같죠? 다시 나가자. 잠깐만, 여기는 왔던 데 같은데. 이쪽으로 가보죠. 아우!
Solve this. So can I.
저기에도 뭐가 있네.
If I could summon that platform to me, I could hardly get on it.
오케이.
Revelio. Incendio.
여기 그냥 아이템 얻는 데고, 스토리를 진행하려면
Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
아, 저기 있군요. 저 뒤에 건 아니었네. 왼쪽 위였네요. 보글권이라니.
Revelio.
저 위에 있는 애들 공격이 안 되네. 너무 징그럽고. 여기 왜 누가 봐도 올라갈 수 있을 것 같은 곳을 만들었을까요? 돈 먹으라고? 네, 이게 퍼즐 요소도 있고 그래서 재미있어요.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
여긴 뭘까? 아, 여기도 그냥 돈 먹는 거네요.
I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
그러게, 손댄 흔적도 없어. 그저 거미들만 있을 뿐. 여기 하나 더 있거든요. 이 상자 까고.
Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this. Incendio!
일로 가는 게 아닌가? 여기서 가야 되나 봐요. 올라가고. 인센디오.
Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
아니 그러게 손도 안 댄 상자가 너무 많아. 알은 웬만하면 안 건드려야겠구나. 아니 안 건드려도 튀어나와. 오! 멋있다. 바이. 오. 여기 못 가나? 길은 있는데 못 가네요. 아, 불태워야 된다. 님들 이거 수그리는 게 뭐였죠? 혹시 패드로 하는 거 중에? 반대편이라고. 반대편으로도 안 가졌었는데? 안 가져서 일로 온 건데요? 이거 앉는 게 뭐였더라? 아이 모르겠다. 아이 뭐 앉는 기가 알려줬었는데 까먹었어. 이쪽으로 가야 되네요. 이거 봐요. 여기 안 가죠. 못 가는 데인가 봐요. 뭐 이상한 소리 들리는데? 뭔 소리야?
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of him.
길이 어디지? 지금 누가 잭 이러는 거야? 잠깐만, 길이 저길 어떻게 가죠? 지금 거꾸로 가고 있는 것 같은데? 그죠? 지금 나 지금 거꾸로 가고 있는데? 저길 어떻게 가는 거지? 내려가는 길이요? 이거 봐. 방금 들었어요? 책! 이랬던 것 같아. 여긴가?
There it is.
여기 있다.
Bridge. It's almost complete.
Oh!
These can't be what they're gonna do. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
됐다. 안 됐고. 된 줄 알았지만 아니었고.
Stupefy. 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 Incendio.
아우!
Rebellion. Stupefy. Stupefy.
야나미.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Revelio.
너무 무서워. 검이 너무 징그러워요. 여긴가? 저는 여기 가기 전에 아래 뭐 있었거든요? 상자부터 열고.
I'll need to look around for the symbol.
Revelio.
됐다. 됐어요. 찾았어.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
맞네.
The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
됐다. 아 얘네도 해야 돼? 오마이갓! 오마이갓! 야나미? 오! 아우! 오케이. 죽어라 이 자식아.
That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before.
아 고대 마법.
Where am I? Oh no. The room's starting to flood.
아니 왜요?
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
오 공기방울 좋고요. 뛰진 못하네요 근데.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here.
됐다.
What is this place?
어? 저 무기 뺏어가지고 쟤네들이 쓰는 무기로 오히려 던지어갖고 때리는 그런 게 있었거든요? 근데 그게 기억이 안 나네. 어 뭔데? 어? 아 여기 그 옛날 그 교수님들 네 분 계신 데 아니에요?
Can it be?
그 테스트 통과해야 된다는 뭐 어쩌고저쩌고 하는.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the pages. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
맞아요.
To see traces of ancient magic. Yes,
저도 보여요.
I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor.
그럴게요.
Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
맞아요. 학교에 있는 모든 아이들을 다
That is
물리쳤다고요.
unfortunate. I'm afraid
제가
we
다
must pause our
이겼다고요.
conversation until you return with the book.
여길 왜 지도 내실이라고 하는 거예요?
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
안 갖고 오면 아무것도 안 알려주겠다는 것 같은데.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right
바로
away.
가져오겠습니다.
We shall speak again once the book is in place.
고대 마법과 연결되어 재능 1이 잠금 해제되었습니다. 아 맞아요. 여기서 하는 거였어요. 그래서 이런 거 있어. 맞아요. 주문 세트 같은 것도 있고. 아 이거네. 고대 마법 던지기 전문가. 적이 떨어뜨린 무기를 잡아서 던질 수 있습니다. 그리고 주문에서는 아 이거 인센디오 쓰면은 주변으로 데미지 들어가는 거. 그리고 이거는 주변 적들까지 싹 다 끌고 오는 거고, 이거는 날개 하면 싹 다 나는 거. 이제 여러분들이 궁금해하는 어둠 마법은 여기에 있는 거죠. 하지만 저는 어둠 마법을 안 찍을 것 같지 않습니까? 필요의 방은 나중에 찍고, 일단은 네 맞아요. 이거 주문 세트를 하나 해야 될 것 같아요. 오케이. 그 다음에 여기 보면은 잠깐만, 하나 배웠는데? 페이지 어떻게 넘기죠 이거? 아 오케이. 근데 왜 잠겨있어? 응? 아 그런가? 아 여기에서 이렇게 하라고? 그러면은 됐다. 오케이. 일단 나가서 책을 갖고 오라고 하니까 책을 갖고 옵시다. 똑똑일세.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? Revelio.
장비가 꽉 찼어요. 네. 아니 근데 저거 장비 꽉 찼다고 아까 저거 나오길래 일단 내실에서 나가라 그러니까 나갑시다.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my
여기
studies
아래에
while he was
있었던
away.
거임. 아 맞다. 맞아.
Suppose I
여기
have
아래에
enough to
있었던
distract
거였어요.
myself with till he returns with the book.
이거 무슨 왜 안 열리지? 아! 비행 수업! 이제 비행 수업 한다. 오호! 따다다다. 일단은 이거 찍고 일단 오늘은 네 여기까지 하죠. 여기까지 하고 다음에 이어서 하면은 딱 될 것 같아요. 여기까지 하고 비행 수업 하는 걸로 내일 또 이어서 하면 될 것 같습니다. 일단 녹화는 여기까지.